first down. Galloway. Here's Freiermuth again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
That's good. 4 First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Galloway. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
46.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And you look at the Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Galloway finds Pickens out right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Presley Harvin now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. George Pickens, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
But you look at this defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
We're going to 53. Everyone, kill. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now from the 50. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Trying the left side with Kamara. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47. Hey, kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Kill. 47.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Prescott now on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Galloway. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, Shaq.
On first and 10, Galloway completes it to Austin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Najee Harris. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are able to move back in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And with a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd down, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. Taking it about the 16. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Galloway. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll look to throw again. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Prescott on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A second down throw for Prescott. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Austin. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A throw over the middle, taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Galloway. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but it's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here now a third down and 8. Back to throw. Galloway. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Galloway. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Here we go, Shaq.
On 1st down, Galloway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott's throw caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here's Grupe for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Galloway. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
47. Hey, kill.
Prescott now on 2nd down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Galloway. That's the Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Galloway. Pass complete to Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Galloway. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Galloway. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Toronto, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died, 'cause if we